Hi everybody. So this is gonna be my third attempt trying to record gameplay, as you can see. And I'm doing commentary, as you can tell, first time on the channel, yada yada. So while this plays out, I'll explain the other two attempts and why they failed. So first attempt, I recorded like 14 parts, around 7 hours, and I recorded it in bulk, so I didn't realize until I was going to upload it that everything was out of sync. But it wasn't out of sync, and by the way, I was using a different recording software, and I'll explain that too. It's not like everything was out of sync for the same amount of time, because then I could just adjust it, right? But the amount it was desynced would change basically randomly. And yeah, so there's nothing I can do about that. All of those recordings are just dead. So I was using a screen recording software because I didn't realize that you can actually screen record on an iPad, and that just comes with the iPad. Because I use the screen recording to make PvZ Heroes gameplay, right? And that's on my phone. But because I hadn't manually added it to the control center on my iPad, I didn't realize it was a thing. So then I dug through settings, and then I tried to screen record it, right? This was my second attempt.
Creator and destroyer
and,
of all. And Cyrus is our enemy. He is Ausar, reborn. Now, my secret vengeance.
Right, so after that, it had only recorded like 20 minutes of gameplay, and it cut off the first, like, I don't know how long I was recording, like 30. And it wasn't that catastrophic the first time, because I only got to the end of, like, Stronghold of Lariath, like Act 1. So I had to do a software update, and this is attempt number 3. So let's just get on with it.
Escape your prison. I am here for you.
You are such an interesting specimen, Radria. Do you realize that? You are like a rare butterfly. Those patterns take generations of breeding.
I am not here for word games, Ancient.
You know what? Just because I've seen this cutscene so many freaking times, I'm just fast forwarding through it. If you're interested, I don't know, like, look up the raw footage on YouTube or something. I don't freaking know. I'm not sitting through all of this again. I mean, this is a cool cutscene and all, but, like, I have this whole thing basically memorized by now. So, as you can tell, you can't do bonus combos.
A waste. Such a fine creature.
I still don't know why that is.
It will.
Why you can't do bonus combos with the Infinity Blade, that is. Because you can see I tried to do it there. The combo is left, right, right, I believe. I think it's because bonus combos come in the skill tree. But on the other hand, so do regular combos. So that's just kind of weird. But look at this. What's the reason that we couldn't get this armor for Cyrus? And the shield. Seriously, are you gonna tell me that the devs actually thought that it would subtract from the player experience? Like, I don't know, like make it a drop from the battle that Issa has with Raedrar in Act 5 or something. And just like... that wouldn't be overpowered, right? I mean... you'd have to make it a low level and make it weaker, I think. Because even Serratic armor, like, at that point, is pretty powerful, depending on how fast you go through the game. So it doesn't matter if you fight the worker here or not. Once you get him down to some low enough health, it'll just trigger this anyway. You are supposed to lose here though, like story-wise. So if he gets you down to 0, then this will also trigger.
Exists by my forbearance. I am the thing you merely pretend to be. I am God and King.
First time I played Infinity Blade 3, I'd already played Infinity Blade 2, but for some reason I actually, like, straight up lost that fight with the worker. And I tried to, but I just lost. I mean, it's not like he even deals that much damage. I kind of feel bad that I'm skipping past all of this dialogue, but I mean, come on, guys, give me a break. All right, please. This is my 3rd freaking time in a row looking at all this. Look at that scenery. That's still very pretty. I mean. All right, so first few fights are going to be kind of weird because I do not have combos on my team. Slice, slice. I wonder, do I get an achievement for perfect blocking? Yeah, I do. I think it's kind of interesting that the shield they give you at the beginning, like, I think you have a total of like 12 shield at the beginning of this fight. I mean, that's enough to... I mean, that's enough to block 6 hits, which is not very much. I mean, unless they're perfect blocking, in which case it's like infinite. Okay, I wonder if this Zarina is like the drop you're supposed to get from this Titan, and it's like not at all RNG, because first of all, let's do this. Customize, and then I'll get orange. And then, style, crust, just because I'm fancy like that. And let's change uses as well to calm. Yeah, sorry, it's just, oh, we're not at that part yet. Iron Templar, level 2. Huh. We only took away 1 shield point. Gosh gosh. I tried to do that. I missed. Alright, so what am I gonna upgrade? Oops, what was that? What was that? Alright, I can't do anything. That was a weird glitch. So I'm gonna get combos, first of all, definitely. And then these seem useful early game. This is gonna be good, but that's gonna be later on. Super attack. These two are useful. And then later I'm gonna get this one. Okay, so well, health regen first and foremost. Let's see. Alright, so that was just a level up. And then Cyrus is just gonna say hi to the merchant. Seriously? Yeah, just don't stop her. I mean, it's not like you have a big sword across your back and you're on the most important mission on the planet. Just let her take your stuff, man. Yeah, good on you. If Soulless Outstar saw this, he would be so mad. Can I afford... Well, I actually can. No, not yet. Alright. So, always in that regular chest to the left is going to be a medium key, and then I can use that to open the medium chest on the right, which will give me a map. And then, using that map, oh, that was pretty lucky that it didn't trigger cutscene there so I could get my combo in. Using that map, it's going to be painting on the left, and it's going to give me like a hatchet dual weapon, so I don't have to worry about dual weapons for a bit. It's also going to be useful because to navigate this part, you do have to go straight, but you can also instead go left first, which will give you access to a pretty powerful Titan that's guarding a chest with some good stuff in it. I'm not sure, but I think it's always going to be gold. If it's an item, that's arguably better, depending on what it is, of course. Wow, I just win. By the way, yeah, you see that? He just blocked my attack. I thought I was just scratching my death. But you may have noticed, he blocked and the damage still went through. That happens with specifically Cyrus's heavy weapon for some reason. It's a glitch. And also, if you have any elemental damage on the weapon, it will still go through as well. I think it functions as just as a normal hit. So it's going to be this painting on the left. Steel hatchet, yep. And I'm going to just straight up equip that now. This says heal on it. Okay, that's good. I'm going to buy this. reason being is that I can't remember how much XP this guy gives, but if it's a lot, I don't want it to be wasted on the helmet that's almost mastered. Okay, I'm just whittling this guy's health down. This is kind of scary because I don't have second chance unlocked. And for that reason, a lot of the stronger early game enemies specifically, like the bosses and such, are going to be a lot scarier. Just because of this, I can tank 1 or 2 hits less from them. Which, I mean, I don't want to be taking hits anyway. Ideally, I'd be good enough at the game that I could just play Infinity Blade 3 forever and never get hit even once. I mean, that's kind of the ideal, but if you're fighting a boss for a very long time, chances are you're going to slip up at some point. I mean, I've yet to be hit from this guy. He has pretty simple step backs though. Yeah. And then that's just gonna be that. What? I got hit by that? Okay, that's really weird. If you didn't catch it, I'll explain to you what happened. So he just did a diagonal right attack, which of course can be dodged by either dodging center or left. And I dodged center, but then for some reason I got nervous and decided to try and dodge left instead. But between when I was dodging center and left, Cyrus actually popped up for a second, I think, and that caused me to get hit. So, I'm gonna have some decisions to make when it comes to this. Do I want to go for bonus combos? Nah, just straight for super. Super is very useful. So, water attack gem. This is only for 7. Equip this. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell this off. Steel yeah, I'll just equip the heavy. And... oh, well then. Really didn't think it would crash there. It's kind of a weird place for it to crash. I probably should have checked what's in the chest before selling that, but yeah, it's just gold. It's quite a lot of gold, though. I mean, especially for how early we were in the game. You know, actually, if that chest is available every time you replay this, it's actually makes the stronghold at Lariath a decent spot for, like, farming gold. I haven't come to the spot with Issa, but, I mean, there's a medium chest. With Issa's lockpick ability, you can just get that. And then where we're coming up, there's a light chest. So, including that, it's quite a bit of gold. Plus, the fact that the first part of it happens outdoors means that dragons do attack there. So we can chip away at those. this has got to be useful, right? I mean, the fact that that's in shield is kind of sad, because I should switch back to my other helmet, because I'm going to be using dual weapons for most of this playthrough, just in general. So, I mean, obviously you can't even block with those, but anything for the super, I guess, it's just that useful. I mean, super is so useful that, like, even early game, where the actual stat points themselves do matter a lot, because everything has less stats. Putting it into shield, kind of wasting it, is still useful just as a super. Alright, so the next enemy is just gonna be Soulless Raedriar. So I'm gonna be stupid and buy this. Actually, it was really stupid. I'm gonna buy this. And then this. And freeze isn't good. Ideally, it would be like healing or something. Oops. I really thought I would be able to afford that. Alright, if you haven't, caught on, the reason for all this is just for skill points. And I'm pretty confident in my ability to fight this guy, even with this weaker weapon. By the way, up here is another chest that I can't get yet, because I don't have a lockpick. I think you can only get it anyway, once you've beaten Raedriar. Actually, I don't think I've ever come here after killing Soulless Raedriar. I didn't even know if there's like a regular enemy in this room once you come back. Yeah, so this fight's gonna take a bit. I don't know how much damage he deals to me, so this is kind of worrisome. Another thing that you'll notice with this playthrough specifically is that, oh my gosh, I tried to parry that. Okay, so he doesn't deal that much damage, that's good to know. Is that I'm going to be using Issa a lot in the early game. Just because her skills are just that good to upgrade. I guess I'll just do this. Ew, I should have done blind. But I mean, the magic doesn't really matter here. It's just for the achievement. But yeah, you'll come to see that I'm a lot better playing with Cyrus. And I also like Cyrus's fighting style more, his armor, his design. But hey, anything for lockpick 3, right? Being able to open medium chests without a key. That's pretty good. You know, I really wish that they had made Solus Ranger are a much tougher enemy. I mean, I get that this is like literally the first level that you can possibly play in the game, but he's so freaking easy. I mean, in Infinity Blade 2, at the end, I actually thought Ranger was a pretty tough enemy. That's an Infinity Cleaver. I'm probably not going to use that for a bit, just for some mastery. That was just a level up, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is the end of Act 1.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Another deathless was.
I guess I'm about to see if this recording, attempt numero trace, actually worked.
I've seen something like this before.
Where?
In the Sekian desert.
I mean,
Something
if you're
I
seeing
came
this,
across when
then
I was
obviously
researching
dead.
how to free you from the vault.
So, yeah, I'm gonna put together the audio with the video and see. Oh yeah, Merchant. This is freaking unskippable for some reason. I don't know why the Merchant leaving and this is always unskippable. That's such like, especially because you're gonna want to go to the Merchant's ship basically all the time, especially later in the game. Because
I came to trade.
Because this game doesn't really exist anymore. I was trying to think of a different way to put it, but yeah, basically. Where you're going to be low on chips because there's none of the 300 chip arena challenges that you can just farm. What you can do is, because your potions don't really get more expensive, you can just go buy all of them and then sell them for a couple of chips, which is worth it. And also, you can buy like gems and stuff for gem cutting. So yeah, you're gonna want to use it quite a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm noticing that it gives you the same pool of items for sale the first time you come here. I mean, I remember this being here, the Issa helmet I just bought, and the Armor of Kings. I don't remember Ribbon though, so yeah, look at this. Can't skip at all. I mean, it's not that much of a big deal. It's only like 10 seconds. But it's just like a small quality of life thing. Like, come on. Gentle Helm. Yeah, I'm putting off seeing if the recording's gonna work, so I'll see. Goodbye.